But look around. Look close. Do you see the ashes? That's not me burning. That's what's left of your pathetic illusions. You called me weak, didn't you? Said I didn't have it in me to climb back. That I'd crumble under the weight of your hate. You laughed while you stabbed me in the back. While you whispered my name like a curse. Mocking me. Watching me bleed. But now you see what your cowardice has created. You didn't break me. You forged me. Every cut, every bruise, every betrayal. It's in me now, pulsing, live. You didn't make a victim. You made a goddamn monster. And this monster, oh, they're coming. They called themselves your superiors, didn't they? The ones who hold the strings, the puppeteers of your downfall. They sat in their ivory towers, feeding on the fear they planted in you, thinking their power made them untouchable. But power isn't a throne. It's a battlefield, and you left me to die on it. But here's the part they didn't expect. Death isn't the end when it comes for someone like me. It's rebirth. They killed the man I was. But the thing standing here now, it's not bound by their rules, their limits, or their fear. This thing breathes vengeance, drinks pain, and hungers for one thing. The summit. They'll whisper about me in the shadows. They'll say my name like it's a curse, because that's what I've become for them. A walking, breathing, unstoppable curse. They thought they'd broken me with their deceit, their manipulation, their petty little games. But all they did was sharpen the blade they'll fall on. You see, they underestimated the darkness. They thought it was a weakness, something to run from. But I embraced it. I let it consume me. Let it teach me. Let it define me. The darkness doesn't make me blind. It makes me see clearer than they ever could. I don't fear it anymore. I am it. They thought they could silence me. Oh, how they tried. They stripped away my pride, my dignity, left me raw and broken. But silence isn't defeat. It's power. It's the moment before the storm hits, before the ground shakes, before the reckoning begins. And here's the truth they can't hide from. I don't just survive. I rise. I rise higher than their greed, their hate, their pathetic little lies. I rise because they underestimated what survival means to someone like me. It's not just living, it's conquering. And I'm not done climbing. Not until I'm standing at the top, looking down at their They'll know. They'll know I'm coming. And I'm not just coming for revenge. No. Revenge is too small. Too simple. I'm coming to take everything. Your power. Mine. Your pride. Crushed. Your empire. Reduced to rubble beneath my feet. You wanted to fight. You're getting a war. And wars aren't won by cowards sitting in their towers. They're won by monsters who refuse to die, who refuse to stop, who refuse to lose. Monsters like me. They'll scream my name in fear before this is over. They'll beg for mercy, for forgiveness, for the chance to turn back time. But time doesn't move backward, and mercy isn't in my nature anymore. They made sure of that. They burned that part of me when they betrayed me, when they left me to rot. They wanted to see me fall. Fine. I fell. But now, I'm rising. And when I reach the top, it won't be because they let me. It'll be because I tore through every barrier, crushed every obstacle, and dragged myself to the summit. Against their will, against their power. They'll remember me, not as the man they tried to destroy, but as the beast who destroyed them instead. They'll tell stories about this moment, about how their arrogance cost them everything, about how they created a nightmare they couldn't wake up from. Because that's what I am now. A nightmare. A relentless, unforgiving force that doesn't stop, doesn't falter, doesn't feel pity or regret. They tried to bury me, but all they did was plant the seeds of their own destruction. And now, I'm the storm they can't escape, the fire they can't extinguish. They think they can hide from me. They think walls and gates and armies will keep them safe. But safety is an illusion, just like their power, just like their control. I'll tear through their defenses like paper, rip apart their lies with my bare hands, and stand before them as the embodiment of everything they fear. They wanted to create a monster. Well, here I am, flesh and bone, anger and hate, vengeance and power. I'm the nightmare they can't wake up from, the shadow that never leaves, the reckoning they never saw coming. They'll learn, one way or another. They'll learn that you don't push someone like me to the edge without consequences. That when you strip away everything, when you leave someone with nothing to lose, you don't create a victim. You create a weapon. And this weapon, it's aimed straight at their throats. They'll choke on their arrogance, drown in their lies, and fall beneath the weight of my wrath. Because this isn't just about winning. It's about proving them wrong. About making them see what they tried to destroy. It's about taking everything they said I couldn't have and shoving it in their faces. They'll regret the day they crossed me. They'll regret every word, every action, every betrayal. They'll regret thinking I was weak, thinking I was broken, thinking I was done. Because I'm not done. I'm just getting started. They'll feel the weight of my vengeance, the power of my rise, the fury of my return. They'll feel it in their bones, in their blood, in their goddamn souls. Because I'm not just coming for them. I'm coming for everything. And I won't stop until I have it. They'll look back on this moment, on the moment they thought they'd won, and they'll see how wrong they were. They'll see the monster they created, the storm they unleashed, the reckoning they couldn't escape. They'll see me standing at the top, looking down at them with nothing but contempt, because that's what they deserve. Not forgiveness, not mercy, not peace, just the cold, hard truth of their failure, of their arrogance, of their defeat. They wanted to destroy me, but all they did was make me stronger, make me smarter, make me unstoppable. So let them watch, let them tremble, let them feel the fear they tried to instill in me. Because I'm not the one who should be afraid anymore. They are. They should be afraid of the darkness, of the shadows, of the monster they created. Because this monster, it's not going anywhere. It's climbing, it's rising, it's winning, and it won't stop until they're nothing but a memory, a lesson, a cautionary tale. I'm the monster you made, and I'm coming. They'll try to fight, of course. They'll gather their forces, rally their allies, and stand in defiance of the inevitable. But what they don't realize is that their strength means nothing now. Their armies, dust, their weapons, toys, their alliances, fragile as glass. I've already walked through fire hotter than anything they can summon. I've already tasted defeat, felt it choke me, drown me, and I survived. That's the thing they'll never understand. Survival isn't just about making it out alive. It's about being reborn into something they can't control, something they can't predict. I'm not the same as I was when they left me broken. I'm sharper now, hungrier, deadlier, and their attempts to stop me, they'll only feed the monster they made. Let them plot, let them plan, let them build walls and fortresses, thinking they can shut me out. It's laughable, really, because walls don't stop someone like me. Walls are just reminders of the boundaries I'm meant to break. Every brick, personal, that they were only doing what they had to do. They'll beg for my mercy, as if it's something I carry, as if it's something I'm capable of. But they'll realize too late that mercy was the first thing to die. It died the moment they turned their backs, the moment they cast me out, the moment they laughed as I fell. Mercy doesn't live here anymore. Only vengeance does. And vengeance doesn't forgive. They'll see me standing there unbroken, undefeated, unstoppable. And they'll ask themselves how it happened. How the one they tried to destroy could rise so high. How the one they left behind could come back stronger. They'll see the fire in my eyes, the darkness in my soul, and they'll understand. They'll understand that they didn't just fail to kill me. They gave me a purpose. And that purpose, it's to make them pay. Every scar they gave me, every tear they caused, every ounce of pain they poured into me, it's all coming back to them now, tenfold, 100-fold, enough to make them wish they'd never crossed me in the first place. They'll tell themselves it's not fair, that they didn't deserve this, that I've gone too far, become too ruthless, too cruel. But fairness was never part of the equation, was it? They didn't care about fairness when they pushed me to the edge. They didn't care about fairness when they built their lies on my pain, when they climbed their ladders with my broken body beneath them. No, fairness is for the weak, for the naive, for the fools who still believe in justice. But justice isn't real. It's just another lie. They tell to keep the masses in line, to keep people like me in chains. And I broke those chains a long time ago. They'll try to label me, to paint me as the villain, to convince themselves and everyone else that I'm the problem, that I'm the monster. And they're right. I am the monster. But I'm not the villain in this story. They are. They were the ones who betrayed, who lied, who destroyed everything I cared about. They were the ones who lit the fire. All I did was let it burn. And now that fire is out of control, it's consuming everything in its path, devouring their power, their pride, their very existence. They started this war, and I'm going to finish it on my terms, in my way, without mercy, without hesitation, without regret. They'll try to escape, to run, to hide, to disappear into the cracks and crevices of the world, hoping I won't find them. But there's no escape from someone like me. No corner dark enough, no distance far enough, no fortress strong enough to keep me out. don't stop. I don't rest. I don't quit. They'll feel my presence in their nightmares. Hear my footsteps in the silence. See my shadow in every flicker of light. I'm not just hunting them. I'm haunting them. Until there's nowhere left for them to run. Nowhere left for them to hide. And when I catch them, and I will catch them, they'll see what they've truly created. Not just a monster, not just a force of vengeance, but a reckoning. A walking, breathing reminder of every sin they've committed, every mistake they've made, every moment they thought they could get away with it. They'll see me standing there, and they'll understand that this is their end. Not because I say so, not because I demand it, but because it's what they deserve. And I'm just the instrument of their destruction. They'll wish they'd never underestimated me. Wish they'd never laughed at me. Wish they'd never crossed me. But wishes don't matter now. Regrets don't matter. The only thing that matters is the reality they're about to face. The reality that I am stronger than they ever could have imagined. That I am smarter, fiercer, more determined than they ever gave me credit for. The reality that I am the monster they made. And this monster, it doesn't stop. It doesn't falter. It doesn't forgive. So let them scream. Let them run. Let them fall to their knees and beg for mercy. It won't change anything. It won't stop what's coming. Because what's coming isn't just revenge. It's justice. My justice. The kind that doesn't care about fairness or rules or morality. The kind that burns everything in its path until there's nothing left but ashes. They wanted to break me. Instead, they unleashed me. And now I'm coming for the summit. And they can try to stop me. They can throw everything they have at me. But it won't be enough. It will never be enough. They'll try to call me insane, won't they? Call me unhinged, a creature out of control. Let them. Their words mean nothing now. Insanity is just a label the weak slap on the strong when they don't understand. They think calling me mad will soften the blow, make me seem less human, less real. But I've already let go of their labels, their definitions, their small, pathetic ways of seeing the world. Madness? Fine. Call it what you want. Madness gave me focus. Madness gave me clarity. Madness showed me exactly who I am and who they are. And most importantly, it showed me what I need to do. They'll tell themselves I'm driven by hatred, by revenge, that I'm blinded by my rage. But here's the truth they'll never want to admit. spin their lies, paint themselves as the victims and me as the villain. But it won't matter, because when they stand before me, when it's just them and me, face to face, they'll see the truth that their words are empty, that their alliances are fragile, that their power is fleeting. They'll see that I am everything they fear and more. I'm not just the monster they created. I'm the consequence of their actions, the price they have to pay, the shadow they can't escape. And they'll try to fight back, of course. They'll throw everything they have at me, every weapon, every resource, every ounce of strength they can muster. But it won't matter. They'll see their efforts bounce off me like pebbles off stone. They'll see their strength crumble beneath the weight of my resolve. They'll see their weapons shatter against the armor of my will. Because this isn't just a battle for me. It's not just about winning. It's about showing them what true power looks like. Power isn't in their wealth, their armies, their lies. Power is in the one who refuses to stay down, who keeps rising, who keeps fighting no matter what. They'll realize, too late, that they never had a chance, that this was never a fair fight. They'll see that the moment they turned on me, the moment they tried to destroy me, they sealed their own fate. Because I don't fight fair. Fair is for fools, for people who still believe in rules and justice and equality. I fight to win. I fight to destroy. I fight to rise above, no matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. And when they're lying in the dirt, broken and defeated, they'll finally understand what they've done. They'll see the monster they created standing over them, victorious, unstoppable, unyielding. They'll look at me and see everything they feared, everything they tried to bury, everything they hoped would disappear. But I won't disappear. I won't fade away. I'll stand there, a living, breathing testament to their failure, to their arrogance, to their downfall. They'll hear my voice echo in their minds, long after I'm gone. A voice that reminds them of their mistakes, their cowardice, their defeat. A voice that says, over and over again, I'm the monster you made, and I'm not done yet. Because I'm not stopping at them. No, they're just the beginning. They're just the first step on my path to the summit. Once they're gone, I'll keep climbing, higher and higher, until there's no one left to challenge me, no one left to stand in my way. They'll hear of my rise, even as they fall into obscurity. They'll watch as I take everything they thought they owned, everything they thought they controlled, just fail to destroy me. They built me. They shaped me. They forged me into something stronger, something fiercer, something they could never hope to defeat. They'll see that I'm their creation, their legacy, their reckoning. That every step I take, every victory I claim, every summit I conquer is a reminder of their failure. So let them run, let them hide, let them fight. It won't make a difference. The monster they created is here, and it's not going anywhere. I'm the monster you made, and I'm just getting started. They'll remember this long after I'm gone. They'll remember the fire, the fury, the relentless force that wouldn't stop, wouldn't bow, wouldn't break. They'll remember the monster they made, and they'll know that in the end, it was their own hands that sealed their fate. Because I'm the monster they made.